Hello, and welcome to the Round Beyond EU video. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a blue zone gathering, and we're going to be gathering wood to be more specific, because I have tier 6 gathering in wood, and it's been a while since I did some gathering. Like at the beginning of the EU launch, I went pretty hard on gathering. I got everything to like tier 5, and then I just kind of like slowed down a bit. I got my wood cutting to tier 6 at least. And I might do like some more gathering here and there, just like 30 minutes every now and then, because I really don't like it. I know it's just easy silver, you know, you don't really, especially in the like the blue and yellow zones, like it's just, you know, of course people can attack you and knock you down and you'll lose like a percentage into silver, but you're not really losing all your stuff when you get down out there, and not many people are ganking in those blue and yellow zones other than like new players, so I'm not too worried about it. But, you know, it is just like free silver after a while. So today we're going to be doing like a 30-minute run with, I'm not going to be using gathering gear, which I should if I wanted to make it a little bit more profitable. But I mean, I just didn't want to buy the set just to do like a 30-minute run. So that's that. And then I'm running a tier 8 shoes and tier 8 bag with tier 6 aux just so I can carry as much as possible. And also I'm using the tier 7 pies. I would recommend, if you're doing any kind of gathering at all, I would just recommend, like, you don't have to get the gathering gear, but at least get the pie, because it's a 15% increase in, or chances of getting, like, a more yield out of your, whatever you're farming, so it's definitely worth it to have a pie on you. It also increases how much you can carry, so definitely a must-have if you're doing any kind of gathering. So yeah, it really is just, like, it's just, like, I don't know, brain-dead content, you could say, like, it's definitely not something I want to do for hours and hours, but it's definitely very profitable, especially if you get your like wood cutting or whatever you're gathering to like a very high tier, like tier 8, and you're just going around like one-shotting all these trees, like instantly gathering everything and getting a bunch of extra trees or logs out of it. Then it's definitely a lot more worth it the higher you get your gathering at. Alright, so here we are after the 30 minutes. I've been going around picking up everything. I even started gathering just like rough logs, even though it didn't really give me any fame for wood cutting. It's just like, wood logs is just an easy way to get silver, especially since you're getting like, was it like 15 per, if you have premium, you're getting like 15 for every like 10 ticks off of a tree. So it's like, it's just, I don't know, easy silver there. So even if you don't have any gathering skill, you can gather it without any tools either. It'd be a lot slower if doing it by hand, but you can still do it by hand and just make a little bit of silver that way and just build up from there. Like, I could do a 0 to hero just showing off, like, just gathering rough logs and rough stone and just going, like, just do a little bit of gathering and then just sell it, and then boom, you got your like tier 4 set or even tier 3 set, and you just going around, kill some mobs, then you have enough silver to get your tier 4, and you can just like go ham really fast. Like, I might do a 0 to hero soon, because I know there's a lot of like I see a lot of like new player questions every now and then, and I'm just like, alright, maybe I should. That way I just link them a video and they'll be like, okay, that's how you get some silver like early in the game. I think I forgot to mention that we're also doing this faction flag, so we're getting a bunch of little faction tokens at the same time. But anyways, our grand total that we've made after I've cleaned this chest up a little bit is an estimated 265k. Now, this is just an estimated price. This is what it's actually going to sell for in the market. So you always got to keep that in mind. The estimated price is a little bit over its actual value here in the on EU. So, you know, always think of it like, let's say you're getting 260k, you're probably getting like maybe 200k. Like, the prices are really like off, you know, and it especially depends on where you're selling it to, because like tier 6 wood in Carleon sells for more than like a tier 6 wood out here in the yeah, wood, get it, out here in the capital city. So there's always like a bunch of things you got to keep in mind. Like, you could always like look at the, before you gather, look at what sells the most in the city that you're in, and just go out and gather that resource, or maybe even do transports. Like, for example, here, instead of selling it to the market, what I could do is just transport it to Carleon, which I did, and I ended up making a lot more silver by transporting a bunch of tier 3 logs to Carleon, because they have no access to tier 2 and tier 3 resources there. The only way they get tier 2 or tier 3 is if they go out like multiple zones away, or, you know, like gather around the capital cities and transport it there. So their main way of getting it is just like very long transports there, and everybody knows that, you know, anything transporting to Carleon is super dangerous with the amount of gankers that just run around that city. So yeah, if you manage to get in there without dying, because I've made videos in the past of like transporting to Carleon, it's very profitable, but it's also very dangerous. You could lose a lot of silver if you get caught. So always keep that in mind when you're transporting to Carleon. But it is gaining silver, like a good way to gain silver. And here, for example, the tier 3 logs were going for like 104 in the capital cities that I was in, here in Sterling at least. And in Caerleon, they were going for 240 each for on a tier 3. So it's definitely worth getting. Like what I did is I just bought a bunch of tier 3, which it's actually really heavy to do. I wasn't able to get as much as I wanted. I probably got like 500k worth of like tier 3 wood, and then I transported all the way there. But you probably won't be able to do that if you're like lower tiered. You need a good like good bags, good shoes with the carry weight passive, and then like a tier 6 ox or something, because it was pretty heavy to carry all that stuff over. But it was worth it because I doubled my silver that I invested and that I gathered, so it was definitely worth it getting to Caerleon. But like I said, it's a risk that you have to take. But you know, it is what it is in Caerleon. I mean, or Albion, I should say. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Living in a crowded dream, searching for the quiet that you need to breathe.